Yeah, hello guys. Good morning, guys, and welcome to the Football Fan Zone. In this morning show, we are going to be deliberating about five things actually. We're talking about the fact that Kobbie Mainoo have actually had his first senior call up to England squad by Gareth Southgate, and I'm also going to be looking at the fact that what's his name? Gareth Southgate have actually been linked to what's it called? The Manchester United job. Whether it's truth or not, we are going to deliberate on it. Then probability, there's every possibility that Rafael Varane is going to leave United at the end of the season. We are also going to be reacting to that. We are also going to be reacting to the fact that Jose Mourinho have also been linked to the Bayern Munich job. Do you think it's possible you can get it? We'll also dive into that. Then we have Manchester City, Manchester United, Liverpool, and Arsenal. They are all have been linked to Rodrygo from Real Madrid. So I hope everybody is fine. We're going to start from Kobbie Mainoo. Now, at first, when Gareth Southgate actually mentioned the players that he called up for the Euros, I was actually surprised that I didn't get to see Kobbie Mainoo there because he has been good so far for Man United. I was surprised, though. You can definitely be happy. So I'm sure some people will be happy that he didn't pick him at first, and some will be like happy. They're like not happy that he didn't call him to the squad, but he has actually called him to the squad, and it is not about just calling alone. It is not about just calling him to the national team. It's about also giving him game time because we have seen this before. I've seen it before by this guy called Gareth Southgate will invite players and don't give them game time till the end of a competition. So sometimes it's not about just getting players. It's about also making sure to utilize them. But what I will say about Cole Mino, I don't believe if he's given the chance, then I'm sure he will take it. But the honest truth is going to be very, very, very tough. In that England midfield, it is going to be very, very, very tough. I've seen people talking about they want to see Declan Rice, they want to see Jude Bellingham and Kobbie. Then you are also leaving aside James Madison, who has been a joy to watch this season. You are leaving out James Madison, who has been a joy to watch this season. So what I can see here is these guys. I believe whosoever is given the chance, they must just take it. They must take it. Because you can say you want to say Kobbie Mainoo, Jubeliga, and Declan Rice. I can tell you, how about you have a team like James Madison, Declan Rice, and Jubeliga, or Declan Rice, or Jubeliga, James Madison, and Kobbie Mainoo. So he's going to have a very, very tough job to do, Gareth Southgate. He's going to have a very, very tough job to do. You know, I don't understand how a manager gets to be in this situation whereby you have young lads that are doing extremely well in the same season. You just have to just look for a means to just play them or just give everybody a chance. That's what I would say. And I'm also going to read some of your chats. I'll read some of your chats. But what I want to talk about right now is this guy Southgate being linked to Manchester United. And some people might say this is bullshit, it's crap. It's just a speculation. There is no truth in that. But sometimes, as fast as you guys will want to rubbish um these talks, I do believe sometimes you guys also want to sit down and think about it, because there could be a very, 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 very possibility that Ratcliffe actually really, really wants Gareth Southgate for the Manchester United job. And this is something I've been talking about. I said something about earlier. I said, when you have a takeover, when you have a takeover in a team, sometimes there's every possibility that the new owners of that club would want their own manager. I said this. We saw it with Newcastle. Newcastle got, when Saudi Arabia got Newcastle, they sacked Steve Bruce and they brought in Eddie Howe. We saw it in Chelsea as well. And Chelsea did not only just sack the coach, they sacked everybody, the medical crew, they sacked the sporting director, every staff in the club, took everybody out, brought in their own. Now, so far, we have seen United, Sergeant Ratcliffe, take 25% shares of United. And ever since he has taken that 25% shares of United, what has happened? He has gone on to sack the CEO. He has brought in Omar Barada. There is talks of him wanting to bring in Dan Ashworth or Paul Mitchell into the club for the sporting director role. So tell me, why do you guys think this guy will not want to bring his own manager into the team? Consider what he said. Because I am also trying to just think what this guy said before taking. He said he wants to take Manchester back to Manchester, and he also wants to build this team, an English icon kind of team, whereby you have at least 6, 7 players from the English teams or from the English national team, and who will be able to manage them all. It also makes sense. England manager, which is Gareth Southgate. I know people want to rubbish this conversation like, no, there's no truth in that. But after what I said, people need to come back to reality and try and understand how much confidence this guy called Sergeant Ratcliffe has. Like he said it point plain and black that he is convinced that he will be able to convince Gareth Southgate to leave the England job and take United job. People want to rubbish this speculation. Come out to say it's payout Spain. There's no truth in that. But guys, when you have journalists, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 journalists talking about one thing, then I'm sure there is a conversation to be had. And that's the truth. No matter how you want to see it, no matter how you want to see it, you just need to think about it for a minute. I'm not saying Gareth Southgate will be the best coach for Man United. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. I'm not saying Gareth Southgate is the best man for my new job. And if I've seen United fan base talking about it's not good enough, they don't want him, blah blah blah. It is not about what you want. It's about what the owner of the club actually wants. So we need to come to realize that. And now, Misha says, Harry Potter and Southgate, what planet are they on? Well, I don't know. Then Villani says, I love how we are told no big signing by Sajim, and United fans are loving it. Are you listening to what Sajim is saying? Oh, and that's a tough one, guys. That's a tough one. Because everything's not bothered on to how you want to see it, how you want to react to it. And the honest truth is this, guys. He said something about he's not here to sign Mbappe. He wants to sign the next Mbappe. He wants to sign the next Jude Bellingham. Of which, that is spot on. That's a fact. But who are the players out there? The next Mbappe. The next Jude Bellingham. Because I've seen João Neves. He's not going to come for anything cheap. He has a release clause of £100 million. Then to me says, don't believe anything according reports. What reports? Who reported enough? And that's what I'm saying. You want to come outside to end the speculation, to talk about there is no truth in that. And you're also not considering the fact that there might be truth in this speculation. Honestly. Then Evan says, this club are acting like scam. Tourist shop now. I really hope we can get we can get a recruitment head to shut this ASAP. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. Probably guys also need to just sign what's it called? Your sporting director so that probably all these stories is going to end. Sajim just praised Arsenal for being patient with Arteta. I don't think Ten Hag is going anywhere. Well, as much credit as Sajim Ratcliffe can give to Arsenal and the fans for being patient with Arteta, it does not mean that he also is going to be patient with Ten Hag. Don't forget one thing. The boards and the fans, or let me just say the boards, are the one that actually brought in Arteta. So they can be patient with Arteta as long as they want. But the difference here is this. Ten Hag was not brought in by, what's it called? Sajim. Just like what you have with Chelsea and Toboli. Toboli might decide to be patient with Pochettino because he brought Pochettino in. But it does not mean automatically that Sergeant Ratcliffe have to be patient with Ten Hag. Do not forget that he did not give Ten Hag the job. He did not. He did not. So that's another thing you need to consider. Then NBC says we should refuse to go over like 60 to 70 million for a player. Now, on principle. Well, that is what Sajim actually meant when he spoke about signing the next Mbappe, signing the next Jude Bellingham. Because there is no player out there that is good enough that you are going to get for something less than 60, 70 million. I'll tell you. Rasmus Højlund, you guys got Rasmus Højlund for £75 million. So, If you guys are going to make this a principle whereby you don't sign players more than 60, 70 million pounds, then it means you guys have a lot of job to do, a lot of work to do. It means your sporting team, yeah, and the scouting team as well they have a proper job to do. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's very much possible. It is very, very, very much possible for you guys to get players for 60, 70 million and below. But everything is going to boil down to your scouting team. Because when you look at what Brighton is doing, they get players for cheap, sell them for very expensive amount of money. And that's the thing. So I don't understand where you're coming from. I do sign Bruno Gimenez. We have to twerk for him. How to twerk for him. Harry Maguire and Scott and Tommy to Newcastle. And that would be a very good deal for Newcastle. But do you think they'll be willing to do the deal? Do you think Newcastle willing to do that deal? Then Newcastle says jokes aside, the Southgate story are obviously what the media had in draft folder if we lost against Liverpool. This is the problem I'm having with you guys, United fans. And you guys need to stop this mentality or stop this kind of agenda you are driving. Yes, I know very well that the media might have an agenda against Ten Hag. So basically, what you are trying to say here is this: all of a sudden, Ten Hag wins Liverpool, then he shouldn't be sacked. So after just one result, he has been able to convince you guys that he's the man for the job. And this is what I don't understand. After one game, every United fan base swing to one side. They are positive, back him up. He's the man for the job. They lose one game, they shift again. Get him out of our club. It's a fraud, it's this, it's that. Sometimes you guys just need to just know where you guys stand. As a football lover, I've been able to see that Ten Hag is not the manager we all wish or we thought and saw at Ajax. And you get people telling you about go and see what Ajax are doing. They are suffering without Ten Hag. They are suffering without Ten Hag because they sold most of their players. Most. Go and check which players played in the same team with Frank de Jong, played in the same team with Anthony that are still there in the club. Go check. Go and check. Ten Hag was not the one that was doing anything in Ajax. Ajax were who they are. Their play style was Ajax kind of style, not Ten Hag. Not Ten Hag. Don't get it all wrong. Ten Hag, 18 months in charge of United, he does not have a play style. We are not even seeing anything yet. I've not. At least, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had a play style. He had a play style. Counter-attacking football, yes. But it's something. Then Felicia says, I do take Ole back before Southgate. I am not sure there's any Premier League coach I would pick over Southgate. Okay, I'm not sure there's any. Okay, I think you want to say he's not sure that there's no Premier League coach he is going to take ahead of Southgate. Then everyone says, I will admit, I would not have taken Mainoo because I would have felt it was early. But yeah, but yeah, he probably deserved it to be honest. But that's the honest truth. He actually deserved the chance, you know. And that's why I said it's not about us, take picking him up. It's about giving him game time as well. You understand? Because does he deserve it? Yes, I can tell you that he deserves to be in that team. Then Southgate's rumors are true. We are better off with Mourinho. Mourinho. But the honest truth is that I don't think Mourinho can do it in the Premiership anymore. Honestly, if Mourinho is going to do anything in that team, it's not even United. Probably a team like Chelsea, probably, or Bayern Munich. Park the Boss FC with Southgate. What the hell are they thinking? Well, they are taking the success of the club. Then Rafnik should be our sporting director. Well, you guys lost that when you hired Ten Hag, because as much as people want to defend Ten Hag, I'll always say it. There's no defending Ten Hag, because you guys had the opportunity of working with a coach or having a sporting director like Ragnick in your team. But Ten Hag now felt or believed he can do it alone. Said he did not want him, which led to him automatically having every power to himself, the power to let players go, power to sign players. And you get ludicrous people talking about Ten Hag not getting the players he wanted, not overspending. Doesn't make sense to you guys. Because if Ten Hag had said no, Anthony for £95 million is too expensive, United will not do the deal. If Ten Hag had come and said he wants James Madison, not Mason Mount, they won't do the deal. He had every player he wanted. He had the power to buy players. He had the power to let players go. We saw with David De Gea. He was the one that allowed him go. But you guys lost that opportunity of having a sporting director like Graf Ragnick in your club. And where you get to know that Ragnick actually knows what he's all about is the fact that this guy asked United to get about 6, 7, 8 players into the club. They did not. Go and check those players he wanted in that club. They have signed all of them. And we have also seen what they are all about already. Akonji, Darwin Nunez, Alvarez, Enzo Fernandez, a lot of them. He mentioned these players. They didn't go for them. What happened? They are all gone. Blame Ten Hag for that. Blame Ten Hag for that. Then rumor says Southgate. I look forward to working with my captain Ari and Rashi. Kepa says I get a feeling the media have to get creative and manipulative. It's pieces on Ten Hag due to recent results. Southgate is the perfect story to put out. This is the problem I'm having with you guys, man. Everybody just I don't understand why everybody feels that they are coming for Ten Hag. But the honest truth is this, guys, it has not been good enough. It has not been good enough. Ten Hag has not been good enough. The results have been very, very, very poor. So you are telling me now this Ten Hag out is an agenda against Ten Hag. Yes, it might be an agenda against Ten Hag because they never wanted Ten Hag, they wanted Pochettino. But I stay here and ask you guys, have Ten Hag been convincing enough? Has he shown that he's good enough, is the man for the job? Because I can tell you, no manager got the backing Ten Hag got. None. We also saw the interview Sojak did with overlap with Guy Levy. We all saw it. He was not backed. Ten Hag has been backed. He has been given £400 million. And he has done fuck all. Fuck all with it. Nothing. And you get the PR manager for Ten Hag comes out to say he did not get the player he wanted. Well, not every coach gets the player they wanted. I've used Klopp as an example. I have used Pep as an example. These are top managers. They never got the player they wanted. They never did. Klopp wanted Caicedo. That was his first priority. He didn't get him. He wanted Lavia. He didn't get Lavia as well. He ended up getting his fourth person, which is Endo Watari. Endo Watari was the fourth option. And has he make it work? Yes, he has made it work. That's what a manager does. So all these excuses people are giving to Ten Hag, it's just how much the culture and the standard of football for Manchester United club are falling. Honestly, because for me, if I was a United fan, injury or no injury, we should be in top four. And this is something whereby you get to see in Alex Ferguson team coming to every season. Their mentality is always to win a league and be in top four. But the standard have actually dropped, which is why you get people making excuse for managers and here and there. It's rubbish. What are you talking about? Ten Hag as the best winning percentage of any Manchester United in the history. Oh, that might be it. This is the problem with stats. This is the problem with stats. You are telling me Ten Hag has the best winning percentage of any Manchester manager in the history. What does that achieve for you guys? Tell me, what has that achieved? Did he get Champions League football? No. Has he won Champions League? Has he won Premiership? No. What has that in getting the best winning percentage in the history of United get to do with anything? When it comes to achievements, you guys don't even play well. Your football is crap. And you're telling me about winning percentage. Well, if you have to know, do it again, do your research again. Mourinho has the best percentage after 100 games. And this is a guy came into your club, won Community Shield, won Europa Cup, and I think he won Carabao Cup in his first season. First season. First season. He won 3 cups in his first season. And you're telling me about winning percentage. Because this thing you're telling me right now, it does absolutely nothing for you guys. Then having the best winning percentage of any other manager in the history of the club is not going to qualify you guys for Champions League this season. So you guys, as a fan, need to start thinking again. You need to start thinking again. Adrian says the links between Southgate and United have been nonsense from journalists. Why would Ineos not want to hire a winner? That is the thing. So you are telling me that, okay, you're telling me, basically now, what you are telling me is this. Because Southgate has not won a trophy. He hasn't won it. Like, guys, I'm not even recommending that job to Southgate. I'm not saying Southgate should get the job. I'm just trying to make you guys understand that you need to balance this. You have to balance this. When you are thinking about your own perspective, also think about what the club owner wants. It's not about what he has done. It's about what the owner wants. And not every manager is a winner. You have to give a manager a chance to win. People might think it's very, very easy to just manage the England job. So because of the kind of caliber of players you guys have, you believe you will win everything. So because of the kind of manager or players England has, England should automatically win everything. It doesn't work that way, I'm sorry. It does not. It doesn't work that way. It does not. So if because he has got to the final. Okay, let's look it out this way. Before Southgate, how many trophies have England won? Tell me. How many trophy have England won before Southgate? How many semi-final or final have they got into? Wow, come here talking rubbish. Do you honestly think Mainoo will get decent amount? This is what I'm saying, guys. It's going to be very, very difficult for him to get game time. It will be difficult for me to get game time. Like, look at the kind of caliber of players in the midfield. And we all know Gareth Southgate has his own favorite players. He has his own favorite players as well. That's another thing we need to understand. He was speaking Arimaga when Arimaga was rubbish for United. He was speaking like Rashford being DSF. I can tell you, Rashford should not be in that Euros team. No, he should not. He should not. But I picked him anyway. So it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. Now, she said, do you honestly think Mainoo will get a decent chance amount of game for England? Or it is just Southgate appeasing the fans like James Madison last year? I want to see Mainoo rise and Bellingham. But you are forgetting there is somebody called Jordan Ederson, who is a favorite player of Southgate. There is also James Madison, who is a better player than Mainoo. They don't play the same wing, but I can tell you guys, Madison has a better chance of starting a game than Mainoo. And that's a fact. That is the honest truth. So like what I said at the beginning of the show, I said, I just hope he gives him enough game time. Because not about just taking him there. He also needs to give him game time. And now, let me just leave Southgate a bit. Let me go into Rafael Varane. Fabrizio Romano have come out to say there's every possibility that Rafael Varane's contract might not be renewed at the summer. And should, for ever any reason, if his contract is going to be renewed, I've seen some United fans talking about him be willing and ready to take a pay cut of £150,000 a week. And that is madness. Like, that is absolutely madness. So you are telling me that Rafael Varane, who is you can easily say he has been the best Manchester defender this season. So if you will take a pay cut to play for a shit team. Because when you have people talking about he came for the money, yes, okay, let me live with the fact that Rafael Varane came for the money. So you are telling me that he should be willing to take a pay cut to play for a shit team rather than leave and go to Saudi Arabia where they can pay him triple of whatever is earning currently in Manu. Then you have players like Harry Maguire, Marcus Rashford. Harry Maguire is earning £250,000. Rashford is on 400 or 350. So you have a player who has been your best player of the season. Because you can easily say Garnacho, Rafael Varane, Diego Dalot, Johnny Evans have been United best player this season. Easy. Then you are telling me that that player should take a pay cut to play for a shit team like United. Does that even make sense to you guys? Does that even make sense to you guys? Because if it was there for the money, then he will leave. Because I put myself in Rafael Varane's shoe right now. This season, I've been the best player. And this is the same player that they have been criticizing, saying is never fit, is injury prone. This same player is injury prone. But from time to time, he has been able, like this season, he has been fit than Luke Shaw. He has been available for games than Martinez. And this is what I've been saying this for a very long time. And it will never stop. It will not make sense to me. You get these people criticizing Rafael Varane is injury prone. He cannot play 2 games or 3 games in a week. But he's never fit. But he has been doing it. Then you have the Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw. They don't criticize Luke Shaw. They criticize Antonio Marshall. He's injury prone. But yet, Antonio Marshall has played more games. During his time in United, he has played more games than Luke Shaw. But you know what? Luke Shaw do not get the same criticism Anthony Marshall gets. Why? He's an England player. He had the British passport, and Rafael Varane or Anthony Marshall don't have it. Now, see what the guy said. He says, trust me, England won't beat Spain and Portugal, France, Spain, and Belgium unless they get what? They get the easy teams like they seem to get. But that's not, you won't put that on, what's it called? Southgate. Then he said, if they hire Southgate, we will have to set up our own club like FC United did and call it the United Stand. We would have 1.85 straight away. So that is the thing, guys. So make it make sense to me, guys. Because that's what I want to understand. Make it make sense to me. You have a Rolls Royce defender in Rafael Varane. You're telling me Rafael Varane should be earning to take a pay cut to play for a shit team like United. When he can easily say, fuck you guys, I'm off to the area. Then you must take a pay cut. You take pay cut to play for a very good team. We saw it in Barcelona, Piqué, Alba, Busquets. They took pay cut to play for the club because they know the club Champions League. They're always there. La Liga, they fight for it. Not a team that is busy wallowing in 6th, 7th, 8th position, crashing out Champions League. Doesn't make any sense, guys. And this is where the hype comes from. Mainoo is a far better dribbler than Declan Rice. Oates, Bellingham, but this is what I'm saying. This boy does not need all these things you guys are giving to him right now. It does not need it. It does not need this hype you're giving to this guy. Honestly, it's too early to be giving this Kobbie this hype. So much hype you are giving to him. Yeah, let me go to the what's it called? Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho has have also been linked as one of the coaches for the Bayern Munich job. I'm trying to get where the article is. Uh, yeah, I know people think I'm talking crap, but do not forget, he has also been linked to the Chelsea job. Though I don't really see that one happening. I don't. I don't see that happening though. And the reason why I believe there's a very high chance that Mourinho can actually be the next manager for Bayern Munich is because when you look at it, if I ask you to judge guys, who is a better coach between Mourinho and Tuchel? No, I'm not even talking about prime Mourinho. I'm not talking about prime Mourinho. I'm talking about Mourinho now and Tuchel. Mourinho is a better coach than Tuchel. Far, far ahead. So the reason why I don't understand when people talk about it's just speculation, it's rumor. There is no way Bayern Munich are looking into giving Jose Mourinho the job. People then should think again because it will happen and people will be shocked about it. Let me look for the I think I've seen the article now. And it's coming from a football London. It's coming from football London. It's coming from football London. Sorry guys, coming. Now the reason why I'm putting this is because of the people that are busy, talking about how bad Mourinho is. Bayern Munich sporting director has revealed that Jose Mourinho is among a huge list of managers to be considered to replace Thomas Tuchel at the end of the season. The former Roma boss has been out of work since being dismissed in January. And now, there's this thing going on about people actually think that Mourinho got the sack because of the fact that he has been crap. And that is nonsense. Mourinho never got the sack because he was not delivering the results. Mourinho got the sack of actually because of the fact he was the way he was reacting to Roma. He was busy getting red card upon red card. And that was the reason why he was let go, not because of what he was doing on the pitch. So people sometimes don't just get their facts straight. He was not let go because he was not the man for the job or he was not winning games or not, he was terrible. No. He was actually let because he was, I don't know what was going on with him. For some reason, he could not just control his head. He kept getting red card upon red card. And that was the reason why they let him go. Not because he was not doing well. And that's the next truth, guys. So I am telling you guys, he is also considered for the job. He also considered for a job. So people should stop all this thing of saying Mourinho is this, his office is out of his depth. Because he's not. Because if you give him a proper team to coach, it's going to shock you guys. Honestly, when you look at this same club called AS Roma, AS Roma, before Mourinho came into the club, for good 30 years, they have not won anything. Like they've not won any Europe trophy in their career. They've not won any Europe trophy. Mourinho was the first man to give them that trophy. So, if you give Mourinho a proper team that knows what they are all about, trust me, he will get trophies. He will get trophies. Not what we are seeing with Tuchel. Tuchel is not a good. I've been saying it for a very long time. The team Tuchel took to the Champions League and won the Champions League final was Frank Lampard's team. He has built a team whereby they have play style, and that was why they were able to beat Man City in the final. And because of, for some reason, Pep Guardiola did what he did best: overthink the game, did crap substitute, and he lost the game. And they say Mourinho has also been linked with a number of high-profile jobs across the world, including uh, Chelsea, United, Barcelona, Newcastle, Real Madrid. That was when they were thinking if Ancelotti is going to leave. And host of international teams as well as continue flirting with the heading to Saudi Arabia. Mourinho has been getting around of the top 5 leagues. It is only Germany and France that Mourinho is yet to manage in. Having won the Premiership, La Liga, Serie A in his time at Chelsea, Real Madrid, and Inter Milan. And we all know what he did at Inter Milan. We all know. With Pochettino coming under increasing pressure to turn things around with the blows, Mourinho remains a Talasi prospect. Okay, Taliesin prospect for many on the outside. Another fact, I've seen, like we've watched games where Chelsea have been terrible. They always chanting Mourinho's name because people out there want to make it seem as if Mourinho is not good enough, but they are forgetting that. Let's look at what you are giving me to work with, because it is very, very fast for people to criticize people not considering what you have to work with. Mourinho worked with Roma. They had zero budget. Zero budget. He still won the league. Won a trophy for them. Spurs as well. Spurs refused to back him. Manchester United, in his first season, he won the trophy. The second season, he wanted the backing. They didn't give it to him. So are you going to be blaming a coach not to deliver when you refuse to back him with the financial support? We always hear talking about Pep being the coach and everything, Club being this one. Look at they get the backing. Whenever they come, they want money. They get the backing, and that is why they keep, especially Pep. That's why they keep, getting you results because he gets what he wants. Just let me know what do you guys think. Do you see it happening or not? And that would be my take on it will be the reason why I do believe that there's every possibility that he might get a job is because the people that actually like what's his name, Sabi Alonso, who is the favorite to get a job, does not really seem interested. It does not, and that is why, for one reason or the other, I believe there's every possibility that Mourinho can actually end up being the coach for what's it called, for Bayern Munich come the end of the season. Now back to Rodrygo. Rodrygo seems to be in demand. He seems to be in demand because everybody seems to want Rodrygo right now. Bayern, Man United, Man City, Liverpool, and Arsenal. They've all been linked to Rodrygo. Now, is there truth in that? Or these are just made speculation? The reason why I want to believe it is this, guys. When you look at that team, Real Madrid team, they've got Jude Bellingham, they've got Vinicius, they've got Rodrygo, and now Mbappe is incoming. And like, I think sometimes in January there was a speculation about him leaving Real Madrid, but I never felt or believed there was truth in that. But as things are going right now, there might be more truth in that we don't really want to admit to. There might be truth in that. But the honest truth is that not every club have that funds to do the deal. Because I will tell you guys for free, I will say it for free, guys. Rodrygo will not go for anything less than £100 million. He will not go for anything less than £100 million. So when you see this, the only aspect you will say is just rumor is that Manchester United will not be able to sign him. And that's the next truth. Man United will not be able to do the deal because Rodrygo will not come cheap. He will not come cheap. And yes, Man U and Real Madrid, they've got that good relationship, no doubt. They've got a very good relationship. But what they don't have right now is they don't have the funds to sign Rodrygo. Because Rodrygo is at his peak. He's at his peak. Rodrygo is at his peak right now, so I don't think there's a chance. There's a chance that they will get him for nothing less than that. Manchester City, they have been given the green light to actually negotiate a deal with what's it called? With Rodrygo. So, is it going to happen? Yes, no, maybe. Also, let me know. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Do you think it's going to happen? Just feel free. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Before I go, let me just yeah. United are looking for a new striker and think the 23-year-old would be a good fit. Madrid, who are aiming to win La Liga and Champions League, are willing to sell the Brazilian international for transfer this summer. Los Blancos faces the Citizen in April, upcoming Champions League quarterfinal, but summer plans are already afoot in Spain when it comes to improving the current squad. Kylian Mbappe looks set to join on a much-awaited blockbuster free transfer, while Alphonso Davies has also agreed terms on the move. So now, this is what I mean. They know what they want, and they act very fast. They know what they want, and they act fast on it. That is what you call a proper club. They know what they want for the summer. They go for it, and they make sure they get it done. That is who Liverpool, Real Madrid is. They are already making plans for the summer. So if there is a deal to be done, the proper club that knows how to do a deal, like City, will get it done. But that is all for me, guys. Let me know what you guys think on the comment section about everything I discussed about Kobbie Mainoo, Gareth Southgate, being linked to United, Reverend to leave at the end of the season, Jose Mourinho linked to Bayern Munich. You think it happening or it's just speculation? Then Rodrygo leaving Real Madrid. Let me know what you guys think on the comment section, guys. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks, guys. And thanks for watching, guys.